Hi students, good morning. As the continuation of the before session, that is chapter 1 part 5, that is we have started the try these book page number 4. First sum we have completed in that session. Yes, now what we have seen in that session is how we have to find some examples. We have to give some examples for 4-digit and more than 4-digit numbers. Yes, okay. Now as a continuation of that, we are going to see the second question here. Okay, there are 10 lakh people in a district. Before entering into the topic, I have to clarify that whether you are doing your homeworks or not. So by doing your homeworks only, you can test your knowledge. Okay, so please concentrate in your homework as well, and you have to complete your fair work also. Okay, now we can enter into the problem. Okay, now what they have given is there are 10 lakh people in a district. There are 10 lakh people in a district. What could be the population of 10 such districts? Okay, what they have given here? There are 10 lakh people. Okay, there are 10 lakh people in a district. What could be the population of 10 such districts? Means what is the question they meant means, if in a district, for example, we can take Salem district. Okay, so in Salem district there are 10 lakh peoples. ஓகேங்களா, ஒரு சேலம் டிஸ்ட்ரிக்டில் வந்து 10 lakh peoples இருக்காங்க அப்படின்னு சொன்னால், சேலம் மாதிரி we can take 10 districts like நாமக்கல், தர்மபுரி and ஒசூர், like 10 districts we can take, and on 10 districts how many peoples will be there? We have to calculate. Can you understand what is a question? ஒரு டிஸ்ட்ரிக்ட்க்கு 10 lakh peoples இருக்காங்க அப்படின்னு சொன்னால் 10 டிஸ்ட்ரிக்ட்க்கு எவ்வளோ இருப்பாங்க அப்படின்றது தான் கொஸ்டின். ஸோ நம்ம இதை எப்படி ஃபைண்ட் அவுட் பண்ணலாம்? So how we can find it out means we have to multiply the values. Okay, 10 lakh into 10 such districts. So by the process we can get the value of the peoples how many peoples can live in 10 districts. Okay ma? Okay, now we can start writing. So start doing the sum. Okay, now they have given 10 lakh. So take it and write 10 lakh first. Okay, so 10 lakh means how you will write in the number. That is, for lakh it is 5 zeros, but for 10 lakh it is 6 zeros. So here 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, now we have to put commas in Indian system. That is 1 2 3 comma 1 2 comma 1 2. Okay, it is 10 lakh. Okay, leave it. Next we can enter into the question. There are 10 lakh peoples in a district. So number of people in a district, that is a means 1, it will give a meaning as 1. Appa in one district, yes, there will be 10 lakh people. So 10 lakh. Clear? Okay, next what is the question they have asked us? That is, what could be the population of 10 such districts? So number of people in 10 districts. Oh, how much? So 10 districts means how we can find? We have to multiply 10 with 10 lakh. So we have to multiply 10 with 10 lakh. Okay, the multiplication with zeros is very simple. Okay, how we can do it, I will explain for you now. So if there is zeros in your multiplication form means you have to see both sides of the multiplicative numbers. So we can see first this side. So it is 10. So how many zeros it contains? Only 1 zero. You take it and write it here and go this side. Count how many zeros are there and write it here. There is 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, now 1 2 3 4, 5, 6. Okay, leave it. Next, what we have to do? Next, we have to see the number. What the number they have left. So here 1, 1. So 1 into 1, 1. Clear? Very simple. You should not do as process like what we are doing for example 245 means you will do that square box like no, you should not use that type of multiplication method here. So we can simply do it by this method. Okay ma? Okay. Now we have to give the name for this. So before giving the name we have to write the place value, and before that we have to put commas in Indian system. So while we have to put commas in Indian system means we have to start from the right side, that is 1 2 3 comma 1 2 comma 1 2. Okay, now how you will name this form? How? The first thing is we have to write the place value. So place value means ones, tens, hundreds, thousand, 10,000, lakh, 10 lakh, crore. So crore. So our answer is 1 crore. Can you understand? So if you understand the question only, then only you will be able to give the answer properly. Okay? Okay. Okay, the second question is, the government spends rupees 2 crores for education in a particular district every month. What could be its expenditure? Okay, what could be its expenditure? Okay, now what could be its expenditure for over 10 months? Now see here, the government spends rupees 2 crore for education in a particular district for a month. For a month means, for every month means 1. So for one monthக்கு அவங்க வந்து 2 crore செலவு பண்றாங்க அப்படினு சொல்லிருக்காங்க. ஓகேங்களா? 1 மந்த்க்கு எவ்வளோ 2 crore செலவு பண்ணுறாங்க அப்படின்னா 10 மந்த்துக்கு அவங்க எவ்வளோ செலவு பண்ணுவாங்க. ஸோ மல்டிபிள் ஆஃப் த டேர்ம்ஸ். புரியுதுங்களா? ஸோ 1 மந்த்துக்கு இவ்வளோனா அப்போ 10 மந்த்துக்கு எப்படி ஃபைண்ட் அவுட் பண்ணுறது? மல்டிபிள். So we have to multiply the values. Okay. Now before that we have to give the numeral of 2 crores. So 2 crores means what? 2 crores. For 10 lakh it is 60 means for crore it is 70. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and before and then we have to see that this is 2 crore means you have to write 2. Clear? Now we have to put commas in Indian system. 1, 2, 3, comma 1, 2, comma 1, 2. Okay. Now we can go to the statement like, okay, the government spends rupees 2 crores for education. So expenditure for 1 month. Expenditure for 1 month. Okay, in particular district. How much? 2 crore. Clear? Okay, next step. Next, what could be the expenditure for over 10 months? So expenditure over 10 months. How much? What we have to do? We have to multiply the values. So 10 into 2 crore. So as I said in the before sum, whether they are having zeros means you can follow the same method. So first you have to see this side. Here it is only 1 0. You can add 1 0. And this side you have to count the zeros. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then we have to see the number. Here 1, here 2. So 1 into 2, 2. Clear? So we have to give the name for this. So before giving the name we have to put commas. So 1, 2, 3, comma 1, 2, comma 1, 2, comma 1, 2. Next, place value. So here ones, tens, hundreds, thousand, 10,000, lakh, 10 lakh, crore, 10 crore. Okay, so 10 crore here, but it is 20. So 20 crores. Clear, ma? Can you understand this sum? Okay. So what we did in this sum is, first we have written the 2 crore, that is a name. They have given in number name, we have written it as numerals. Then we start writing the statement words. After completing that sentences, we have multiplied the values. Why? They have given that government spends 2 crore for a month, means we have to find for 10 months how much will the government spend for education. So it will give the answer in the form of multiplication. So by multiplying the values, we will get the answer as 20 crore rupees. Okay, 20 crore rupees they are spending for education. Okay, okay, ma. Okay, then try these book page number 6. Okay, read and expand the following numbers. Read and expand the following numbers. Okay, here also what we are going to do is, already we have studied in before sessions and all. That is how we have to follow the expanded form. The first thing what we have to do is, we have to put the place value. After writing the place value, we have to write the expanded form. Okay, now the first thing is, we have to write the place value for the first sum, and before that we have to put commas. So in Indian system means we have to put commas from the right side. That is 1 2 3 comma 1 2 comma 1 2. Okay, now next step is, we have to write the place value. So writing the place value here, ones, tens, hundreds, 1000, 10,000, lakh, 10 lakh. Okay, right? Okay, now 10 lakh. So from where we have to start expanding, that is from left hand side, which one is the biggest place value, we have to start from there. So while seeing like that, this is the biggest place value, that is here 10 lakh. So 10 lakh, under that what is the number they have given? It is 2. Okay, we can write, that is we can expand in 2 types. That is, first one is, you can see the place value, that is 10 lakh. So lakh, it is 5 zeros. For 10 lakh we can write it as 6 zeros. Okay, if it is not easy to mug up, means you can do it like this. That is, if you take the 2, leave the 2 alone, and you have to count this 1 2 3 4 5 6. How many? 6 values are there, so you can put 6 zeros. So 1 2 3 4 5 6, and the operation. Then leave the 2 and take 3 here. So for 3 it is they have given us lakh. So for lakh it is 5 zeros. So if you are not easy to know, that means you can do like this, 1 2 3 4 5. How many zeros? 5 zeros. So 1 2 3 4 5. Then put the same symbol. Then it is 0. I already told you, if there is 0 means you can simply write it as 0. Then 4, that is given as 1000. So 1000 means how many zeros will be there? 3 zeros. So 1 2 3 plus 5. So for 5 it is 100. How many 2 zeros. So 100 plus 10s, only 1 zero, that is 60, plus the ones 7. Clear? So 23 lakh 4,567. Can you understand how we have expanded a form? Yes? Okay, the next sum what they have given is 4509888. Okay, for this also we have to put commas first, and then we can see the place value. So first commas means 1 2 3 comma 1 2 comma 1 2. Okay, then we have to write the place value. So place value here, ones, tens, hundreds, 1000, 10,000, lakh, 10 lakh. Okay, now here also they have given till 10 lakh. So for 1 lakh it is 50. For 10 lakh it will be 60. So likewise we are going to start. Here it is 4. So 10 lakh means how many zeros? 6 zeros. So 1 2 3 4 5 6. plus lakh 5. Then for lakh how many zeros? 5 zeros. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then plus the 0 they have given, simply write it as 0. That's all. You should not add more zeros there. Okay, then 9. So 9 means 1000. So for 1000 we have to write 3 zeros. So 1, 2, 3 plus 8, 100. 100 means 2 zeros. 1, 2 plus 8. What they have given? Tens. So tens means only 1 0 will be there. The remaining 8. Clear? So can you understand, ma? Okay. Now we can read the number. That is 45,09,888. Okay, can you understand? Very simple. Okay, the last sum we can see here. Okay, now we have to put commas 1, 2, 3, comma 1, 2, comma 1, 2. Okay, after this what we are going to do? We are going to write the place value. So here ones, tens, hundreds, thousand, 10,000, lakh, 10 lakh. Here too they have given till 10 lakh. So that means what we have to do here? Here we are going to start from 9, that is 10 lakh. So 10 lakh means it will be 6 zeros. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plus 5. Next is 5 I have taken. Then for 5 they have given as lakh. So lakh means what we have to do? Sorry, how many zeros will be there? 5 zeros. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then plus. Then 5. So 5 means 10,000. So for 1000 it is 3 zeros, means for 10,000 it will be 4 0. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So if it is confused, means you, as I said before, you can keep this as it is and you can count the remaining digits and you can put the 0. See, count here 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, okay. Next 3. So for 3 they have given as 1000. So 1, 2, 3 zeros. Plus 500 means 2 zeros. Plus 5 tens means only 1 0. Plus the remaining 6. Now we can give the name, that is 95,53,556. Okay. Can you understand, ma? Okay. Okay, now we can see the second sum in the same page. Okay, now the second sum is how many hundreds are there in 10 lakh? How many hundreds are there in 10 lakh? You have to think clearly what is the question they have given. So for example, we can take our real life example. Okay, so now your father is building a house for you. Okay, it cost of rupees 10 lakh. Okay, the seller of that house, the seller of that house or the builder of that house is asking you to give the 10 lakh only in 100 rupees note. நீங்கள் அந்த 10 lakh கொடுக்க போகிறீங்க இல்லைங்களா, அந்த 10 lakhyuமே அந்த ஃபுல் 10 lakhக்குமே அவங்க என்ன சொல்கிறாங்கன்னா, எனக்கு 100 rupees நோட்டாக தாங்க வேணும் அப்படின்ட்டு அந்த செல்லர் ஆர் இன்ஜினியர் சொல்கிறாங்கன்னு வச்சுக்கோங்க. இப்போ நம்ம வந்து எவ்வளோ 100 rupees நோட்டு கொடுக்கணும் அப்படின்றது நம்மளுக்கு தெரியாது. 10 lakhக்கு எவ்வளோ 100 rupees நோட்டு வரும் அப்படின்றது நம்மளுக்கு தெரியாது. ஸோ ஆன் தட் அக்கேஷன் we have to use division form. ஓகே, நம்மளுக்கு இவ்வளோ அமௌண்ட் இருக்குது, அந்த அமௌண்ட்டில் இருந்து நம்ம எத்தனை நோட் அப்படி அந்த எத்தனை நோட் நம்ம 100 rupees நோட் கொடுக்க போகிறோன்றது நம்மளுக்கு தெரியாது. ஸோ ஃபார் தட் we are going to use division form. So now what they are asked, hundreds, how many hundreds are there in 10 lakh? புரியுதா? கொஷின் என்னன்னு புரிஞ்சு வச்சுங்களா உங்களுக்கு? ஓகே, ஸோ 100னா எப்படி இருக்கும்? 100 means this is 100, and for 10 lakh how many zeros will be there? Will be 6 zeros. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, put commas 1, 2, 3, comma 1, 2, comma 1, 2. Okay, what I told you already, we have to divide. So for division we have to first write the biggest number upside, that is 10 lakh. In below we have to write the smallest one. 100. So division also, while they have giving a zeros, you can do it very easily. That is, you can cancel simply 0, 0, 0, 0. So if there is only one remaining means you can leave it. Just you can leave it in below. Okay, leave it. And you have to write the remaining values, that is 1, 0, 0, 0, 0. Now you have to put commas 1, 2, 3, comma 1, 2. Can you understand? If there is a zero form of division, you can cancel simply here 0, 0, 0, 0. அங்கே 1 அப்படின்னு இருந்தால் அது விட்டுலாம், அங்கே இருந்தாலும் ஒன்று தான் இல்லாட்டியும் ஒன்று தான். ஓகேங்களா? ஸோ அந்த ரிமைனிங் இருக்க வேல்யூவை நான் எடுத்து எழுதுகிறேன். ஸோ நீங்கள் இதை எப்படி நேம் பண்ணுவீங்கன்னா, we have to write the place value here ones, tens, hundreds, thousand, 10,000. அப்படின்னா இது நேம் என்ன? 10,000. Clear? 10,000s. Okay. Can we enter into the next sum? Okay. So 10 lakh candidates. What? 10 lakh candidates write the public exam this year. What? 10 லட்சம் பேர் இந்த வருஷம் பப்ளிக் எக்ஸாம் எழுதுனாங்க அப்படின்னு சொல்கிறாங்க. ஓகே. If each exam center is allotted with 1000 candidates, அதாவது ஒரு எக்ஸாம் சென்டர்லையும் 1000 பீப்புள்ஸ் தான் உட்கார முடியும். தட் இஸ் 1000 ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் தான் அலாட் பண்ணியிருக்காங்க. ஹவு மெனி எக்ஸாம் சென்டர்ஸ் குட் பி நீடட்? அதாவது 10 லட்சம் பேர் எழுதணும். தட் இஸ் 10 lakh பீப்புள்ஸ் should be write the exam. ஆனால் ஒரு சென்டருக்கும் how many candidates, that is how many students, 1000 students alone will be given. ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் ரியல் லைஃப்பில் நம்ம எக்ஸாம்பிள் சொல்லலாம். என்ன அப்படின்னு கேட்டோன்னா, இப்போ நம்மளுக்கே ஒரு குவார்ட்டர்லி ஆஃப் இயர்லி எக்ஸாம் வைக்கிறாங்கன்னு வச்சுக்கோங்க. இப்போ நம்ம ஸ்கூலில் வந்துட்டு 6th மட்டும் 100 ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் இருக்காங்க. ஓகேங்களா? 6th மட்டும் 100 ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் இருக்காங்க அப்படின்னு சொல்லும்போது 100 ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸையும் நம்ம ஒரே கிளாஸ் ரூமில் உட்கார வச்சு எக்ஸாம் எழுத வைக்க முடியுங்களா? No, it is not possible. Okay, so on that occasion what we will think, okay, நம்ம ஒரு கிளாஸ்க்கும் 20 students உட்கார வைக்கலாம். Yes, so if you allot 20 students for a class means how many class should be needed for 100? 20 plus 20 plus 20 plus 20 plus 20. How many 20? 520. அப்போ 520 போது நம்மளுக்கு எத்தனை கிளாஸ் தேவைப்படுது? 5 classes. Clear? அது நம்ம எப்படி ஃபைண்ட் அவுட் பண்ணுவோம்னா division form. Okay, likewise here also we are going to use the division form. So before that we can write the statement here. Okay, so number of candidates writing public exam. How much? 10 lakh. So 10 lakh means how we have to write? How many zeros? 6 zeros. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, comma 1, 2, comma 1, 2. Okay, then what they are asking? What? If each exam center is allotted with 1000 candidates. Yes. Number of candidates for exam center. How much? 1000. Okay, yes. So what we have to find? How many exam centers are needed? So number of exam centers needed. No, we have to find. Needed. How we can find? Just think. We have to divide. So for dividing, first what we have to write? The biggest number. So that this is the biggest number. So that is 10 lakh. So 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3 by the smallest number, that is 1000. So 1, 2, 3. So before I said for zeros division we can easily do it. We can cancel it. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. The remaining number, if there is 1, you can leave it. அது இருந்தாலும் ஒன்றுதான் இல்லாட்டியும் ஒன்றுதான். ஸோ அதை விட்டுடுங்க. Then you can move to the above one, that is what is the remaining number, you can take it and write 1, 1, 2, 3. So what is this? This is 1000. So 1000 exam centers should be allotted for 10 lakh pupils, that is pupils, you can easily understand it. Okay ma? Okay, can you understand what we have, how we did this problem? Okay, now we can see what and all we have studied in this session. That is, the first thing is we have studied how to find the multiple of values, and then we have entered into the expanded form as we studied before we did it. The first thing of doing expanded form is we have to put commas, and then we have to write the place value, then we have to expand the form, and then we have to read the name, and then we have entered into the problematic sums. That is what we have seen now, how we can find out the values by using the division. Okay, so it is very simple for us to do the sums while it is in zero form, as well as in division and in multiplication form. I explained in this session. You can follow this method for your future also. Okay, so now I am going to end up this session. Before that, I am insisting you to do your homework sums side by side. Okay, don't forget to do that sums and all. If you continuously doing, that means it will be your routine progress and routine process it will be. So by that you can get a good result by your own. Okay, no one should not be test you yourself can test yourself by your test and what we can say it as assignment. Okay, don't forget to do your assignments. I am repeatedly informing you that you have to do your homeworks, assignments, right? Okay, we can end up this session. Thank you.